Hey there, how's it going? Demon's Souls is one of the least talked about games in the From Software Soulsborne library, probably because it's only available on a $400 console, and that honestly sucks because it is so good and one of my favorites, and it really should get the recognition it deserves. I asked for challenges, and this is what you picked, but hey, I'll stop talking and let's get into the rules for the Demon's Souls bow-only experience. Rule number 1. I can't use a weapon that doesn't classify as a bow. This also means I can't put anything on my back and gain some passive buffs, like the Adjudicator Shield and the passive health regeneration it provides. Rule number 2. No summons. I'll be playing everything offline, and I'll be doing everything solo. Rule number 3. I cannot use exploits, glitches, cheese, or skips. Pretty simple, I don't want to cheat. With that out of the way, let's get into the character creation. I decided to base this character off of everyone's favorite Disney movie princess, Jessica Brave. I chose the Hunter class because it starts with a bow and has less magic than the Thief class. For my starting gift, I chose the Fire Arrows. And hey, I'm finally done yapping. The run has officially started, and I hope you enjoy. Now, what is the story of Demon's Souls? I don't even know, man. The fog is coming, or it already came, I guess, and now there's some demons. What do we do with these demons? You guessed it, we collect their souls. Hey, you could even say we collect their demon souls. I know. Starting off in the tutorial, I get used to the bow's moveset. I could lock on and shoot, and I could free him and shoot. There's also a bow bash move, but it barely does anything, and the inputs are kinda weird, so I don't use it. And I have to say, coming straight from Dark Souls 2, I had to take a second to admire the graphics.
God, this game is beautiful, holy shit.
I try to save my arrows by running past most of the enemies, just so I could give the performance of a lifetime on the tutorial boss.
Alright, so because I'm like really cool, I'm gonna get this first try. Oh! I was lying! Chill the fuck out! What?
After being publicly humiliated, I get sent to the main hub area of the game, the Nexus. The blacksmith here sells arrows for a steep 20 souls, which is honestly quite a lot this early on, and I'm broke and can't buy anything yet, so I head to World 1, where I am promptly greeted by a dragon, getting jumped, and death. I get jump scared by some balls,
Motherfucker.
flip some switches, and what do you know, it's already time to fight the first boss. Phalanx. This boss is actually pretty easy with the bow, and I get to use some strategy too. When the Phalanx walks into one of the columns in the arena, all the little enemies fall off of him, which barely leaves just enough room for me to free him and hit the top of his hitbox. There's one thing I forgot to bring up though, and that's that the boss's unique mechanic is to heal all of its health if there's still enemies around and you don't kill it fast enough.
Okay, I have 2 arrows left, so I need to make sure they hit. What? I went in the menu for a fucking second. What do you mean he's full health? Are you fucking kidding me?
I died to get some more arrows and then did it all over again. All in all though, it was a pretty fun boss and a cool use of the bow's free aim mechanic. Next up, instead of progressing, I'm going to do a quick side quest and pick up the main weapon for this run in World 4. The compound longbow is what we're aiming for, but we're really not supposed to be here yet, so all of the enemies suffer ungodly amounts of damage. I end up slipping by though and pick up the item.
I fucking hate this place. What is that, bro?
The compound longbow needs 22 or 15 strength while two-handing to wield correctly, so I can't use it just yet. For now though, I'll start the second part of the first world, which is basically just a dragon on a bridge.
I'm done.
Surprise, surprise, I'm an idiot. I had souls in my inventory, so I used them to get the 15 strength needed to wield the bow. Then I headed for the boss waiting for me at the end of the bridge, the Tower Knight. This boss fight has the gimmick of having multiple archers shoot at you from above while you fight the main boss, and I'm almost certain it was the inspiration for the one reborn in Bloodborne. How do I feel about that fight again?
Dude, why does that hitbox last so long? Oh my fucking god, I literally rolled the second it started dropping on me, dude. You're making me so unbelievably mad.
Definitely not good things, but hey, during that flashback I skipped over most of the boss fight, which is mainly just killing the smaller enemies that shoot at you from above. Since I have range, I could hit the Tower Knight's upper body and do good damage the whole fight. I ended up finishing with barely any arrows left, but still got it first try.
3 arrows remaining. That is too close.
Since the Tower Knight was killed, we're locked behind a fog door in World 1 and can't progress anymore for now, which means it's time to go to World 2. World 2, aka the Stonefang Tunnel, is a place filled with miners. And they're genuinely pretty strong too. I remember in my first playthrough when they would annihilate my ho-ho. Yeah, for some reason, the bow absolutely demolishes this place, and I could do it from a safe distance. They do still have dogs though, so I still die.
Fuck.
I pull some levers, crank some gears, and meet a blacksmith. He's gonna be important. I upgrade my bow to +3 for now, and I decide I haven't been jump scared in a while.
Motherfucker.
After a couple more rooms filled with more than enough enemies, I find the official's leggings and gloves to be more fashionable in.
Oh, the fit goes hard.
And then I make it to the armored spider. After taking a couple of fireballs to the face, I figure out that this is literally the easiest boss ever with a bow. I'd go about midway into the tunnel and then just shoot. The armored spider will do a web move and a single fireball move. I end up finding out that you could just roll mid-bow animation too, making attacks way safer. I just dodged them all and kept shooting, and got it on my first try.
Wow, that was the easiest fucking boss ever, dude. I didn't even get the fire breath that they usually do. Wow. I mean, that's cool. Upside of the bow.
I turned my compound longbow to a sticky compound longbow because I'm just a freak like that. But actually because turning a sticky will make it do a lot more damage scaling with dex, which I get more of. I get some more clothes and run into 2 NPC invaders, and you could probably guess how that's gonna go. After a good little while of running in random directions, I finally end up finding my way to the next area.
Hell, awesome.
I die a couple of times, so I upgrade my longbow to +2, get some more stats, and then I put on some new clothes. I try to escape hell by going deeper just to find the next boss. The Flame Lurker. For me, this is one of the hardest bosses in the game, especially this early on with the pathetic amounts of damage that I do to him. And it's honestly just a better idea to leave for now, since like every other boss is more doable. So what am I going to do with these options? Leave? Go somewhere else? Not do this boss next? Do the bosses out of order? What do I look like? A pussy? First, he hits hard and fast. Thankfully, he doesn't have that much moves though. He'll throw out a fast punch which is hard to react to and does way too much damage, a slower move which has way too long of a lasting hitbox, and he has a long telegraph jump move which does like no damage for some reason, I still don't know. But like halfway through the fight for some reason he gets plot armor and it like doubles his damage. In the middle of my attempts, I did get the flame resistant ring and I had to farm for arrows because on my winning attempt, I ended up using in total 116 arrows to kill him. Here are some of the highlights.
But like, what if I was locked in? Oh! Man! Okay, hold on. Okay. Can I not die? Get me out! You fucking asshole. That's a roll inward. What? I couldn't even have a reaction time to that. That sentence didn't make sense. No. No! Fuck! Dude! What are you doing? What am I doing being a pussy? Great it! Fuck! Okay. 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 I should have left. I should have went somewhere else. I should have not did that boss next. I should have went out of order. That kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Wow.
I got some stats, then I go out of my way to find the best character, Patches.
My gift to you, just to show that we're friends. As promised, the treasure is all yours. You? You're no joke, are you?
Now Patches will show up in the Nexus and sell better heavy arrows for 30 souls each. Everything is going really good so far, but then I get to the worst boss in the fucking game for this run. Arrows don't work on the pillars. I knew I was probably gonna have to use my fist to break them, but before that, I sadly figured something out.
Oh, the bow bash works.
The bow bash does the same amount of damage to the columns as fists do. It is about 2 times slower than the fists and has the worst fucking inputs when you have to do it quickly before getting punched by a dragon god. To do it, you have to make sure you're completely still, look in the opposite direction that you want to hit in, then flick the stick and then press R2. That's really, really hard when you're timed. And again, that doesn't really sound bad, but when you're coming to a complete stop to hit a column, since you're 2 times slower than even just fisting the column, you will get punched by the dragon god nearly every single time, which is sometimes just the one shot. That's fun. I spent 3 hours of bow bashing the columns, and I never even got to the first ballista. So while destroying the pillars with the bow bash is doable, I didn't do it. I am sorry. I used my fist and succeeded in just a couple attempts. This is the only time in the run where I break a rule. My bad. I just want to do something else.
Got it. Okay, fucking that took forever, dude. My God. Fuck. Fuck you, dude. Jesus, man. That just sucked. I went through like so much unbelievable bow bashing just to not even fucking do it. That just made me a little bit mad.
I upgrade my bow to +3, upgrade my stats, and stock up on heavy arrows, cause now it's time to go to World 3. The Tower of Latria, aka Hell 2, is basically just a giant maze. I tested out my damage on the squid people, and hey, it's pretty good. There's not much to talk about here since it's mainly just collecting keys and dealing with this thing, which I did the cool way. I killed the overly obsessed fan of the next boss who will keep healing it if he's still alive. And then I deal with the guard phantom in front of the boss door, which, yeah, it's already dead. The Fool's Idol. This boss is actually pretty cool. Okay, bro.
Holy shit, that damage is insane.
I don't even get to talk about it. I don't need to talk about it. Just look. Just look at the damage. My God. These kind gargoyles gently drop me off at the next area, which I personally adore. It's just so cool looking and has places and enemies that feel like they belong in Bloodborne. I climb up the first tower and drop the chain. Then I delve into, oh God, oh fuck. I try to forget the things I can't comprehend while I drop the second chain in the second tower. And the nightmares follow. I get some more decks to prepare me for the next boss fight, the Man-Eaters. This boss fight gave me the worst jumpscare I've ever had in a FromSoft game. But it definitely wasn't that bad, and the damage was still good. The first Man-Eater was basically dead by the time the second arrived, and then it was just rinse and repeat. I would shoot him, and then he would most likely tackle at me because he loves doing that for some reason. I could even shoot him in the air, which was pretty cool. Beat it on my first try.
That boss took me so long in my first playthrough. Are bows like the fucking best weapon for some reason? Like...
I upgraded some stats and went straight into the next boss, the Old Monk.
He's pulling his cock out!
This boss is just an NPC phantom, not too much to talk about. I'd keep my distance and shoot. Sometimes he'd dodge my attacks, so I just made sure to attack him right when he attacked or when he ran at me. Pretty easy boss, got it first try.
Okay. Yeah, that was a boss fight too.
I got some more stats. And why stop now? Let's just keep on steamrolling to World 4. How's my damage looking in the Shrine of Storms on the second time around? I'm still two-shotting everything. I take out the Vanguard Demon with pure concentrated skill.
I'm so good at this game, it's scary how good I am.
Then make my way to the next boss, the Adjudicator. I killed him in 8 arrows.
I didn't. That took less than 20 seconds. Oh, God.
Fearful of my own power, I make my way through the caves of Long Blue Men, and now I'm already at the boss. This place is really short. The Old Hero. This blind guy is actually pretty cool, mainly because he beat my ass a bit, and I didn't just immediately win. I could have wore the Thief's Ring here and it would have made the fight funnier and easier, but I just thought, fuck it, I haven't had a good fight in a while, and he gave me one. It's mainly just waiting for him to lose you, attacking him, then running away like a little bitch. I'm talking like I died a bunch, but I did get it first try. Cool boss though, fun with the bow.
Okay. That was actually a pretty tough boss without the Thief's Ring to make your steps silent. Pretty cool boss though. Like, the most fun I've had in a while since I didn't immediately kill it with 0 effort.
I got some more decks and flew straight into the next boss room because this place is short for no reason. The Storm King. One of the most cinematic bosses in the game, especially when you use the Storm Ruler. You kill a couple of its kids and it comes down so you could hit it. I was actually afraid of how little damage I would do since I never did this fight without the Storm Ruler, only to figure out...
Wow, I could do too much damage. That's half his health bar in one swoop, oh my god. Wow, he's dead, huh? Yeah. Okay, wow. he took more damage than the blind guy.
I dump every soul I have into stats, and now it's time to go to the final place I haven't gone, World 5. I carefully eliminate the local feces junkie population and find some of the best looking clothes in the game.
Ooh, that's actually kind of clean.
After getting into more of the weekly homeless knife fights, I find my way to the next boss, the Leechmonger. I start the fight by shooting at him from afar, but what's that? He wants to heal to stop me from spamming at him from a distance? Who does this nobody think he's disrespecting? So instead of changing things up, I committed 100% and showed him just how stubborn I could be.
Awesome. He didn't get a single attack off. Wow.
And now we get to everybody's favorite place, the Poison Swamp Lake. Yay! This place sucks and it's probably my least favorite. There's a bunch of enemies, poison that slows you down and doesn't let you roll, and it takes a while to get back every single time you die. After running past all the enemies though, I do end up slipping to the next boss, the Dirty Colossus. This boss is really simple with a bow. Stay far away from him, and the only thing he can do is shoot flies at you. Kinda similar to the armor spider from earlier, just keep dodging and shooting.
That's a boss fight. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. Well, I mean, I'd rather take it than dying to him over and over, because this place fucking sucks.
After that fight, you get led into the hole that leads you straight into the next boss, Maiden Estrella. I find a spot where nobody could hit me, and the fight's pretty simple from there. She doesn't do anything goofy like... I don't appreciate bosses that heal. I stock up on heavy arrows, and now it's time to finish out the final bosses in World 1. The guards here like to group up now, which just means I have to kill them all. I even managed to kill the Strong Knights in only 3 hits now, and that's pretty cool. I follow an official into the fog wall just to get greeted with the Penetrator. He's so cool, he's so fun, but he really doesn't know how to deal with range, and that's a shame. I mainly just dodged his moves, then tried to get some distance and shoot when I could. I may have only been able to fight this boss for a minute, but damn, it was a good minute.
Damn. I mean, still one of the coolest bosses. But yeah, that took me less than a minute. So the bow's really strong. If you couldn't tell by now at how much bosses I've been steamrolling, the bow's pretty strong.
I dealt with the Royal Gang Squad.
That's 1 down. That's 2 down. And that's 3.
And then the dragons liked me so much earlier, they decided to come back, and I underestimate them.
Oh, it's really that easy, huh? No, why'd I even have to speak, bro?
I put Ostrava out of his misery and enjoy a peaceful elevator to the final boss, King Allant. Oh my god, he gets stunned by my arrows. Since he gets stunned, all I did was run away and shoot him, and he couldn't really do anything about it. After about 1 minute of running away and shooting, I am finished turning King Allant into a professional pincushion on my first try.
And final hit. First try. Pretty fun boss. The bow's good. Just do a bow run. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. The Dragon God took up like a third of this fucking run for me.
I go back to the Nexus, jump to my death with a 10 out of 10, and meet the demon soul to rule them all. Then fight the true final boss, King Allant. This fight is pathetic. The fetuses in the 5th world were harder, so I will sadly have to put them in the sub-fetus tier. And just like that, after nearly 13 hours, the Demon's Souls bow-only experience comes to an end. Hey there, this run went way smoother than I thought it was gonna be, but thanks for making it to the end anyway. It really does mean a lot to me. If you liked or disliked anything that I did in this video, then please leave a comment and tell me. It doesn't have to be long. Any feedback you give tells me what I'm good at and what I'm bad at, so it really does help me improve. I want to do some more challenges too, so if you had a challenge idea for Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2 Skylar the First Sin Edition, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, or the Demon's Souls Remake, then leave a comment. I also have these games too if you want me to do a challenge in them. I'm trying this new shorter video, more editing style, so if you like it, tell me, or if you want me to go back to longer videos, also tell me. I hope to see you again soon, and hey, don't go hollow.
Hey, just working hard so I can please you.